Are you sporting your neon today?
Wrong mic.
Sorry. Are you sporting your neon today for You Matter Week? Are you an 8th grader interested in being part of student council next year? Have you signed up for the Novi Police and Fire Leadership Academy yet? So many questions and more will be answered on a Thursday edition of WNMS. Watch out for dinosaurs.
Hey NMS, it's Sydney.
And Zara with your 87th episode of WNMS for May 18th.
Today is National Velociraptor Awareness Day, so go pet a velociraptor.
I'm pretty sure velociraptors are extinct though.
Whatever.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Since so many students have finished the iReady testing, Novi Middle School will be returning to a normal schedule tomorrow, and students will be allowed to travel during 8:20 tomorrow.
Attention 8th graders that are interested in being a member or representative for the Novi High School Student Council. Your application is due tomorrow by 3:11 p.m. to Ms. Stoltz in room 518. All students applying must turn in a signed copy of the 2023-2024 Novi High School Student Council Responsibility Contract. Print it off on your own or pick up a paper copy from Ms. Stoltz in room 518. Return the completed copies to Ms. Stoltz in room 518. Contracts returned to the main office or emailed will not be accepted. Again, you cannot drop off paperwork to the main office or email it. You must drop the contract off in room 518 to Ms. Stoltz.
Any 7th graders interested in being on the art club board to come to Ms. Lieberman's 8:20 on June 1st for a meeting. Students can join the Schoology group page at HZVZFS97RP3QK.
You Matter Week continues as we focus on mental health, bring some awareness, as well as spread positivity around the school.
Today is Shine Bright Thursday. We are each unique individuals, so wear neon to show how you shine bright as you are.
And finally, tomorrow is Focus Friday. Let's focus on things that give us positive vibes. Wear something that makes you happy.
We will have highlights from this week's Spirit Days on tomorrow's show. The Paw Print students are interested in one last round of student questions for their Dear Wildcat column. Check out the survey link on the WNMS Schoology group page if you would like to participate.
Cheddar, American, Swiss, provolone, pepper jack. There are so many amazing cheeses in the world. What is your favorite?
Hey NMS, this is Yatharth,
And Shrijan.
and we want to find out what's the most popular cheese in NMS. So what's your favorite?
With more than 1,800 different kinds of cheese, we wanted to find out which is the most popular here at NMS. So we went out into the hallways to ask people about what their favorite kind of cheese is and some more follow-up questions as to why.
I like Parmesan cheese.
I'm lactose intolerant. The cheese that they serve on pizzas at Chuck E. Cheese.
I guess the texture's good and it tastes good.
Now, as I am eating this perfectly delicious barrel of cheese, JP is going to talk about moon cheese and Neil Armstrong.
So, we need to talk about the moon. As we all know, the moon is made out of cheese, and I wanted to tell you something specifically about the moon landing, and that was about Buzz Aldrin. No, actually, I've changed my mind. We're going to talk about Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, right? That's factually correct. The thing about Neil Armstrong is that his name can be abbreviated by Neil A, right? You know, that's just how it works. And obviously he was the first man to see that moon cheese. But here's the thing that they don't want you to know. Neil A backwards is alien.
It's clear that the moon is made out of cheese. Anyone who's ever gazed up at the night sky knows that the moon looks just like a giant wheel of Swiss cheese.
And let's be real, who wouldn't want a bite of that delicious space dairy? So forget what those so-called scientists say. The moon is definitely cheese. This was Srijan,
And your thoughts?
and it's time we all embrace that cheesy goodness.
Moon cheese? Not sure about that one. This might sound so cheesy, but I think that report was really great.
Let's work on your hypothesis.
Oh, these puns are far too cheesy.
The Novi Police and Fire Youth Leadership Academy will take place July 17th through 21st. Check this out. The Novi Youth Police and Fire Leadership Academy is a free program created to provide area children with an inside look at local law enforcement and fire prevention careers, while challenging and preparing them to become citizen leaders in their community.
The last day to check out library books is Wednesday, May 24th, and all library books are due on Friday, May 26th. All library books must be returned in order to receive your yearbooks on distribution day. Please see Mrs. Wesner with any questions.
Ezra has your headline news.
This is Ezra with your headlines for May 18, 2023. On May 17th at 9:37 a.m., a 639-foot Great Lakes freighter train ship known as MV Mark W. Barker ran aground on Belle Isle. It was headed toward Lake St. Clair from Cleveland when it suddenly got stuck. The ship was carrying about 20 million tons of raw materials such as iron ore, flux stone, and coal. No one was injured in the incident, along with there not being any sign of pollution or damage. This has been Ezra with your headlines.
This is Costa with your Wildcat Sports Ref. The softball team had a comeback bid, but fell just short last night as Berkeley defeated the team in 4 innings. The pitching battery of Novella Mathis to Aubrey Betts combined for 8 strikeouts. Both players also contributed to an RBI to help out the cause. Shruti Jayaranjan and Lucy Zacharias both had timely hits that scored runs. The team is back in action at Clawson on Friday. Come support the girls lacrosse team at 6 p.m. as they host South Lyon today. Unfortunately, we've had some rough days in Detroit recently, as we always do. Let's start with the Pistons. The Pistons had the best chance to land the first pick in the next year's NBA draft lottery, but ended up dropping all the way down to the 5th pick. Now that's bad luck. The Tigers were ambushed by the Pirates yesterday, 8-0. Shiver me timbers. Now over to the NBA playoffs. The Miami Heat defeated the Celtics last night in Game 1 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals to take a 1-0 lead in the series. Jimmy Butler is absolutely insane. In a follow-up to yesterday's story about the Champions League, Man City destroyed Real Madrid yesterday 4-0. Manchester City will now take on Inter Milan in the Champions League final on June 10th. A cool Heads Your Today in History moment.
WNMS. This is a cool with Today in History for May 18th, 2023. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was nominated for presidency at the Republican Convention. Lincoln faced Douglas, who stood for the northern wing of a very split Democratic Party, as well as Southern Democrats John C. Breckinridge and John Bell, but the candidate for the Constitutional Union in November election. This has been a cool with the Today in History, signing off.
This is Bailey, your weatherman here with your weather for Thursday, May 18th. Today we have a high of 70 degrees and a low of 46 degrees with a 0% chance of rain. Tomorrow will be a bit warmer with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 45 degrees, but a 60% chance of rain. Happy birthday to the following students.
Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Clap, 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 happy birthday. Clap, 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 happy birthday.
Hey Zara, did you know that the velociraptor was the size of a big chicken?
Speaking of that, I'm in the mood for some chicken. Do you want some?
Yeah, I could go for a chicken sandwich right now.
Anyways, this has been Zara.
And Sydney signing off for WNMS. Make sure to pet a chicken today.
It's supposed to be a velociraptor.
Oh, right. Have a great day, NMS.